Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Place in the Middle podcast. My name is Amy.
And I'm Butter, and today we're going to talk about what we do for fun, basically.
It's so funny because, I feel like we haven't even talked about that.
Yeah,
That should be, the first few things.
right. And I feel like we mentioned it in like different podcasts of what we do, but we
Mhm.
never actually did a podcast that just talks about what we do for fun now.
Yeah.
And if that has changed since we were younger, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just thinking while I was driving today, I was like, we never talked about what we do for fun. And I'm thinking like, man, the stuff that I did for fun when I was younger and now looks a little bit different in some ways.
Mine is, drastically different, I feel like.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about it.
Okay. So, you know how, honestly, when you were younger, I was thinking of, middle school, high school
Yeah.
kind of deal. Um, you don't actually have that much time to have fun. For me, and at least, you go to school, you don't, I mean, have fun in school with your friends, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But you come back home, what the heck do you do? You just do your homework.
Right.
And I think one of the things that I really love doing is listening to music.
Mm.
That's not reality for me anymore. I listen to music nowadays, but I'm like, I don't listen to it as much as back then. I don't go out of my way to find new music.
Interesting.
If it comes, I'm like, okay, I'll listen to it, kind of deal.
I never was into music.
Interesting.
Like when middle school or high school, so I don't really like to listen to it.
Yeah.
And then now I listen to it more like if I'm driving.
Yeah.
Like that's the time. But if I'm turning on at home, usually not really.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I'm way more active when I was younger. Like
In terms of what?
it like
Physically?
not that too, but also like hanging out with friends, like
Oh,
over
okay,
the
okay, okay,
weekend,
yeah.
like meeting up with people, like very active because my house was so close to the school. Like I would just
Yeah.
bike there. Like the community there was all like our friends were in the neighborhood, and so I could
Yeah.
just be like, "Hey, are you home?"
And then you just there.
Yeah, just bike to their house, or like, "Hey, we're having a game night," whatever, and you just go. So like the
That's
community
so
was
interesting.
there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I think going to other people's houses in Thailand, if you don't live in a moban or
Hmm.
a community,
Yeah.
gated community, that's not a reality for everybody. Because
Right.
I remember when I was in school, I was so jealous of those people that can bike to school. I was
Right.
I wanted that.
Because you lived far from school.
Exactly.
Yeah, you had to
I had to
get a
commute.
Songtao,
Yeah.
right?
I
You get
ha-
on Songtao?
yeah. My
Uh-huh.
mom actually went when we moved to the school that we were at.
Yeah.
She stopped kind of sending us to school after 6 months because it was
Mm-mm.
so far away, and then
Yeah.
for her to keep going back and forth.
It just doesn't make
The thing
sense.
is, if you think about it, parents would go send you in the morning. They would have lunch, and by the time they're done with lunch, they had to pick you up already.
Yeah, it's already
That's a
time.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got not a bus, but we have this transportation in where we are.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, for the next 7 years, I
You were
was
on
on it.
Songtao?
Yeah, and I was okay with it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
wasn't something that was sad, but I'm like,
Because then, like half the students, I mean, there was still a lot of people who didn't live close by, and they had to get on
right,
Songtao,
literally
the
half.
transportation. Yeah, like
Yeah.
half. The other half would like live around that area,
Hmm.
so they were close. So I'm one of them. Like I bike to school every day because I live right by the school,
Yeah,
and so I think it was easier to hang out with people.
that's true. Yeah, because you would just be able to bike to their house.
Yeah.
I don't have any friends
Close
that
by.
are in the same school living near me,
Yeah,
except one person, I guess. But I don't hang out with him.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, and the thing is, like for me, because I was involved in sports too, there was always something like
A
well,
game.
well, there was games that we could go watch afterwards with our friends, like, hey, let's go watch this and that. And then like within our teams, we would have like team parties like at the end or fundraisers
Yeah.
or um things like that where it was just fun to be like even though we see each other in school, but these are like your friend like another group of friends outside of school where you just do fun activities
That's
with.
true. Yeah.
And I think I was like really active in that area.
Yeah.
And then but the weekends would be like time to go to the mall and like
Oh yeah, and there was
airport
only one mall back
right,
then
there was one
that
mall.
everybody goes to. I mean,
Right.
there's two. Yeah, but yeah.
So we go to Airport Plaza and we could go see a movie and just
Oh
walk
yeah.
around. Honestly, other than that, I don't really remember much. Like maybe get lunch. Like I just still remember one of our close friends. going with her, and she
Love chicken rice,
chicken rice.
right? On the behind, like in near your Mubana.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a lot of places that they go, but like at Airport Plaza, we'd go watch a movie, and she ate so much, and she had like a routine
Oh my
of
gosh, what
like
is this? I've
what
never heard this before.
she would get. This is our friend,
Oh, okay. I know who it is.
and she had like I still remember to this day because it was so ridiculous. You could get popcorn and drink, to go into the theater. She's like, no, but I need to go like do my routine. Like I need to go get a cookie at Yamasaki because it's like the bomb cookie and like some bread. So she would get like cookies, all her baked goods, and then she was like, then I need to go to Tops because I need to get some chips. So she would go to get some
Whoa.
chips, and then she would get a bucket of the big bucket of popcorn. Yeah, and she'll eat it by herself. And so while we're seeing
She
the
would
movie,
finish it?
yeah, that time she would finish it.
Girl.
And so while
Good
we're
job. I
watching,
mean, I'm not gonna lie. That's like it takes effort.
I yeah, like she was, I don't know how she does, but like she would eat it all. Anyways, and so while we're watching the movie, I would hear this like she's opening the wrappers of each
That
thing.
memory, right?
It's like
there.
ingrained. And I'm like, what are you like? Why are you eating this now? Like, and she was like trying to open it, and she's like, I have to. Like, this is like what I need to get before, like, to watch a movie.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, now it's a little bit like less, but that's still ingrained in my memory of like going
That's
to Airport
so
Plaza,
funny.
being young, and like having KFC for lunch, and then like going to this routine, getting all her stuff, and I'm like,
At KFC. Oh, whoa.
so we had lunch, and then like I need to get this butter and this and this and this, and like what?
Whoa.
Like I just wasn't like I wasn't used to it.
Now that I'm thinking about it, like
Mhm.
I love watching movies as well, but I don't
Mhm.
have that many chances. I was involved with like a lot of extracurricular
Yeah,
activity outside of school.
you're right.
So like I had friends outside as well,
Mhm.
which is I still don't hang out with them, but now I work with them. It's kind
Mhm.
of interesting. But anyways, did you get allowance when you were little?
Yes.
How much do you get?
Not when I was little, like when maybe middle school or
Yeah,
high
yeah,
school,
yeah.
we're like starting to need
Have snack bars and
yeah,
stuff?
snack bars like
Yes.
to go to
In
school.
middle school, yeah.
I think I got like 1,000 baht.
Per
Nah, I don't know.
per month or per week, or she's like your mom like
No,
just
there
gives you?
was like a set thing, maybe per week
Dang.
or per month. I don't know. Something along the
I
lines
know
of
that I get only like 1,000 ish for the whole month.
no, I don't know how much
Yeah,
I get. But I
'cause
do
I
remember
mean,
1,000. Maybe
yeah,
I thought it
'cause
was per week. But
yeah, I don't really go out that much, but like I still do.
the thing is, like,
Interesting.
I think because of the community I was in, very active. Like, we, after school, I mean, everything you need to pay for. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if you go out, so my mom's like, okay, here's your money. You decide how you deal with it. But like, if you get a movie, go to the movies. Da-da-da, then you use
Right.
this money from it.
Exactly.
And like, if you're finished with it, then you don't get any more.
You know what? Good parenting.
But the thing is like there was so many activities that we did.
You
that
gotta
I
pick and
did.
choose, honestly.
Yeah. And like after school, like if you stay there, um there's a snack bar, and then there's like sometimes food like hamburgers and hot dogs and
Mhm.
things like that, where I feel like instead of asking my mom like every time like, hey, can I have some money
She
to
just give you
go,
like a
like here's
yeah.
your money, you go
You
decide how
manage it.
yeah.
Which is honestly really good, to be honest. Like if you think about it, it's kind of like
Yeah.
she's also teaching you like how to manage your own money.
Right. If you don't have any more, well, I'm not giving you any more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember like going to the movies as well, but I remember that mall that we love to go to. That's
Mhm.
like the only mall that we go to. It was popping back then. Like
Oh, yeah.
everybody was there.
Yeah.
Like I remember the food court
Uh-huh.
and like you know how there's like it's kind of like a it looks
Circle.
kind of like an amphitheater, honestly.
Uh-huh.
And then in the middle there would be like stores, like candy stores that are like imported goods.
Oh, I don't even remember this.
And actually this store still exists.
Oh, really?
They actually moved to Central Festival.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I remember going, and it's so fun to like for me a movie and like getting a popcorn is like a treat.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I remember like I experienced like a movie theater quite late in life.
Yeah.
I think my first movie was like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
It was quite late. Like
Uh-huh.
I was I think I was in middle school already. I
Okay.
never went to the theater before that.
Okay.
And uh yeah, I can count how many times like I was at the theater, to be honest.
When you were
Yeah.
younger.
And I think honestly it kind of that contributes to like why you love watching movies nowadays too.
Mm-hmm.
Of like you used to go with your friends and like you have so
Yeah.
many memories, and now you still watch so many movies in theater by yourself too.
Right, but there was a while where I stopped watching movies in theaters. Like during COVID and the
Yeah, I
pandemic,
mean, yeah,
I think
obviously.
because everything was closed,
Yeah.
it made me then afterwards, then I stopped. I was like, there's actually no need to go watch it. So for a while I didn't watch it.
Mm.
And then there was like a phase where it was like, oh, let's test out the chairs
I remember
and
this.
things like that. And then we were watching, like me and another friend, we were watching so many random movies because I'm like, wow, look at this theater and it has this. And then they'll be like, there's a discount promotion sale for this, theater. And we're like, let's go try it and
Yeah.
watch so many random movies.
Okay, this is so random, but like
Mm.
apparently I found out that in Korea,
Mm.
some theaters have like you know how normal theaters are like just chairs,
Yeah.
the screen, but this theater would have like a box.
Yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes.
That you can like watch it with your friends and you can have like reactions and you can talk
Yes.
when you're in the movie.
Because it's a
And I'm like,
glass wall
that's so cool.
between you and other people.
I'm like, that's so smart.
I know.
I
And
love
then you
it.
can have your own space and you can say stuff as you're
Yeah.
watching it.
And
yeah.
like just move around, eat,
Mhm.
and like do whatever you want. I'm like, dang, you could have a party in there.
Yeah.
That's so fun. I think the only thing we have in Thailand, I know in Bangkok they have like those very like they have a bed, right?
Mhm.
That like you can like literally lay down and
Uh-huh.
eat.
Uh-huh. I want to experience it
Me
once in my
too.
life.
Like, just once.
Just to see how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I honestly I'm like really scared because like I would fall asleep.
I mean, that is part I'm like, oh, maybe it doesn't matter if the movie's good or not, whatever.
I'm falling asleep. I'm like, we're testing on the beds. You know?
Yeah, just testing to see like what is this like luxury.
I know.
But the thing is, it's like luxury in Thailand. But if we were in the States, the price of it would be as like a normal seat
You know, apparently I found out that like
in America.
there in America, some theaters like in the like very nice seat that you pay for, they serve you food. You can order
Oh,
food.
really? Oh, I've been to one of those
Really?
before when I was in America. Like we weren't really sure. We just like, let's go see a movie. I think it was my sister and I went in and we're like, whoa, what is this? And it's like, oh, you can order food like here, and they put it onto your table, like
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was so interesting. Now I think about it, I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
you can order those things.
I live in a small town, so like the best thing that we got was heated seats during the
Oh,
winter.
Whoa, I don't.
Yeah,
think I
because it was
even
like
know
sometimes
that.
snowing outside,
Uh-huh.
so like we would like get like heated seats. It's so nice.
But
And then,
the
like,
thing
it's-
is like I don't get to see it often in America because it's so
Yeah,
expensive.
I think like I saw it like 3 times. Honestly, I can count how many times I went there.
Yeah, not often unless they like the university does a movie night and it's all free
Oh yeah,
or something like that,
Yeah.
or they rented out a theater or something like that.
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
Um.
and then I know during COVID,
Mhm.
because my boyfriend and back then my boyfriend and I started dating during COVID. We were like the COVID couple.
Mm.
So I found out about like obviously we have Netflix.
Mhm.
Also, I didn't know Netflix existed like way back when.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was like a thing back then.
Uh-huh.
I did not know about that until it became like a streaming like online like
Platform?
platform right now.
Oh, uh-huh.
I don't know what it was back then. Maybe like a rental thing.
Oh,
I-
really?
I have no idea. I
Oh,
haven't figured it
I
out.
don't know that.
But once we COVID hits, we watch a lot of movies together, but then we can't be together.
Yeah.
So there's this one plugin in Chrome called now it's called Teleparty,
Uh-huh.
but back then it's called Netflix Party.
Okay, yeah.
So when you use that plugin, you can actually kind of like join the same movie, and there's like a chat on the side that you can like collapse,
Uh-huh.
but you're basically watching the movie together.
Yeah.
But
I've
I
seen-
would video call, like I would FaceTime my boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
and then we would like watch the movie together. So
Uh-huh.
if I press play, it will also play for him.
His- Oh, fun.
We did a lot of that, like
Okay.
like we would just like lay in bed and like watch movies together.
Uh-huh.
That has been like our routine back
Yeah.
then. But then after that, we kind of since I moved back, we can just watch the movie together.
Right.
But
right.
once in a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really a movie person unless it's something that like I really, really want to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, my recent watch was a TV show on Netflix called The Residence. Do you know Shauna?
Okay.
Do you know Shonda Rhimes?
Yeah.
Okay, Shauna Rhimes, who directed
Grey's
Grey's
Anatomy.
Anatomy, she have this whole thing with Shondaland, like it's her
Yeah.
film thing, and The Residence is about this group of people in the White House. They have a state party.
Oh, I saw this. But I haven't like
It,
really seen
I
it yet.
loved it.
Oh, really?
I
Oh, I need to
loved
see
it.
this.
Like I want to watch it again.
Because they said it was like I saw like the what type of movie it was like comedy slash like
What is it
mystery
called?
or
Yeah,
something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Like Miss. Anyways, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
But I loved it because I love that kind of like I love Knives
Yes.
Out. Like
Uh-huh.
it's not that scary,
Right,
but it's
right.
super like smart, super witty,
Yes.
and like the music's great.
Uh-huh.
Like, and they're just trying to figure out who did it.
Yeah.
And like the main character would have to be super, super smart.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of my favorite part of like how they tell the story and figure a whole thing out. But basically, how Shauna did it was the main detective. She's obsessed with birds.
Oh.
So with her birding skill, like the
She
way that
figures it
she
out.
exactly,
I
she
love
kind
those.
of
I love
relates
those.
like that hobby of hers, even though it seems like irrelevant,
Mm-hmm.
but she relates it with the crime.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, I love those. I need to go see that. I think-
it's only like a few episodes.
okay.
Yeah, but it can I think I finished it in like a few days,
Okay.
so I didn't watch it in a whole one go because I couldn't. It was just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, aside from that, I guess leading it now into like more what do you find fun now, I guess? What do you do for fun now?
Yeah. I know that I read once in a while. I used to read so much back
Right,
then.
reading.
But I do love reading when like I find books that I really, really love.
Uh-huh.
And now I play games. I mean, I grew up with two brothers and a
Yeah.
bunch of like cousins that are guys.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very like I love gaming,
Mhm.
but like the games that like my brothers would play,
Yeah.
I would be like, I can get behind that. Like I get it's fun, but I actually like, explored by myself because like games you still have to buy it. It's not something that like it just comes
Free.
for free.
Uh-huh.
So now that I'm all grown up, I actually really love games that are very like low stake, very like what they call it the genre is cozy games. I think
Yeah.
I mentioned this last week.
Yep.
But very low stake. Like there are some challenges and like goals that you have to reach.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that for my downtime, I really, really love doing that.
Mm.
And like just kind of like instead of reading, it's kind of like there's a storytelling in the game.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like escape from reality for me.
Right.
So yeah. How about
I
you?
I don't usually do reading. Like when I was younger, no reading because I already had to read stuff for school. So I'm
Mm.
like, that's enough. I'm like done with this. But now I'm like, okay, if there's really a good book, whatever, I would like to read because sometimes screen time is just too much for me. Like
get
I
it.
want to like switch to
Yeah.
something else. So I read. I like to go to the, but I also really like to go to the movies,
Yep, we know that.
right? And I like to go to the zoo a lot.
You just went
Right.
just recently.
I just went last week to go check on them.
just
not really.
the fishies.
But I just went to the zoo last week, not into the aquarium.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't go in. I went around the zoo.
Okay.
Like I rented the golf cart that they have.
Oh, I love it.
It's such a different experience than walking.
No. I actually like the time that I went with you to the aquarium.
Yeah.
We did the walking, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how far it was.
Uh-huh.
Like if you think about it,
Right.
like it was just it's a hike as well.
Yes. It's a hike.
But-
Half the thing is like
Yeah,
mountain. You don't
It-
see any animals.
exactly. And
Yeah.
it's just mountains, and they're just going up and down, up
Yeah.
and down. And basically, like I went with my brother and my sister-in-law
Mhm.
and our nephew. We're definitely not gonna walk.
No.
So for the first time, we rented a golf cart. Oh,
It's life changing.
we went twice.
Around.
Like yeah, exactly. Because
Yeah,
I'm like we
it's
can
so
do so
fun.
many things.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to like be tired. You're not sweaty.
Right. The
Love it.
experience is totally different because some animals are on the other side of the mountain. And like
Exactly.
you need a hike to go see
And
them.
there's no straight path that you
Yeah.
can just take a detour. Like you had to take a detour. That's the thing.
right. And
There's no
so
shortcut.
it's so much so I like to go to the zoo and to the aquarium.
Love that.
And then there's discounts, like this last week I went and it was 65 baht because like my phone company had like a deal.
Okay.
So like
okay.
what if you have 1 point, you get 50% off. I'm like, I have 1 point because 1 point is so easy to get.
Oh yeah,
Everybody should have 1 point if you
yeah,
pay your
because you
phone bill.
pay your
Yeah,
phone bill every single month.
right.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Yeah,
Dang, I
and
kind of miss the zoo because like the last time I went was I took a video and I sent to you, right? But then after that, I went one more time because during that first time,
uh-huh.
the aquarium was doing a deep clean
Oh
because
yes,
there's not that many people during that season.
yeah,
So they did a deep clean, but it was nice because you know, like they kind of clean out almost not everything, but they clean everything,
yeah,
every single tank, and there are some fish there.
yeah.
But once they clean it, I think there are some new like fish as well.
Like they added in.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So right now I can literally be the tour guide of like the aquarium. Like I know where things are.
Uh-huh.
I love it though.
I just love the like just seeing them like swim, like just move, like
Yeah,
the
it's very calming.
yeah, the feel of it. But now that I rented the golf cart around it, it's such a new like it's so such a different
It's
experience.
so fun, right?
It's so much fun because
Mhm.
then if it's a hike, it's like an exercise.
Yeah.
It's up and down the mountain. But other than that, in terms of friends, like I don't meet as many people as I did before.
Honestly, I feel like you have a better social life than me now.
I do.
You
I
still
try to
meet
keep in
people.
contact with a lot
Yeah.
of people, but way less than I would when I was younger. Because
Right.
when I was younger, even like not even just for school, but like church groups and things like that, we were so involved in like, and they would come over and part, like have dinner, and we do like cell group, all these things,
Yeah.
and so many nights we were just
Uh-huh.
like with people.
Mm-hmm.
And then now I'm like, I realize, oh, I don't need to, like, I don't think I can do every night with people, but I do still need it. But I would do one-on-ones or like a couple.
I totally get it.
And I love
Yeah.
that so much just to get at a deeper level of like,
Yeah.
I just want to hear what's going on with you and like
Yeah.
having lunch with you. And it doesn't drain me.
Yeah.
Like it, but it's just like one-on-one time. And not everybody's like, or even for our friend group, it's just four of us.
It's so funny because like I would make excuse for four of us,
What do you mean?
as in like make excuse, as in I would hang out in groups, like only you guys.
Right. See, and that's the thing I'm thinking like maybe there are exceptions
Exactly. Yeah.
because I'm like, okay, with you guys, I'm like, oh, no problem. This is so fun for me.
Yeah. I don't even have to think twice. I will
Right.
say yes.
Yes. And I was like, if we're all here, I'm going kind of thing. But if it's like the same, like five people, and then I had to look, are these people something like I would have fun with,
Mm-hmm.
even with the same amount of people? So I think
Okay.
it just depends. But we
That's
don't do it
true.
often because one of our friends don't
Yeah.
even live in town, and everybody
Yeah.
has their own schedule.
Exactly.
And so like I might get to see you, but like our other friends like separately because everybody has different
It's
schedule.
true. And the thing is, I live in the middle of the town,
Yeah.
and then I work on the opposite side of you guys,
Mm-hmm.
because your life is on this side of the town.
Right.
So I think that's like it's kind of difficult for me to like
Mhm.
go back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we don't go over there often. Like it's not.
It's true. It's kind of like
There's nothing there.
if I would have to hang out with you, I would have to commute. That's the
Right,
thing.
yeah.
Which, yeah, sometimes we meet for lunch and like dinner and those kind of stuff. But
Mhm.
whenever like the other friend is in town,
Yes.
it's always great, and then we
Right.
go on a trip together.
Yeah. These are the friends we're going on a trip together with.
Yeah.
And so I feel like if you can commit to going on a trip with, it's like okay to just have like
Exactly.
dinner is fine. Like
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like I'm not gonna have a hard time later, like recovery time that much.
Recovery time. That's very important. Yeah, but
Because
like
some people when you go, I really need to like build myself up and then like have recovery time afterwards. Like
no, I
seeing people
totally get it.
tomorrow.
I
But-
totally get it. Yeah. Uh-huh.
So those are fun. I think those are fun. Like I think those are the fun things of growing like older is like getting to go eat out with friends and like get new places, but also finding out like our own thing, like our own fun.
You know
thing.
what? Yeah, recently I've been loving like just being by myself. Actually, not recently, but
Yeah.
you know what I want to do nowadays?
Ugh.
I just want to go to the mall by myself, put my earphones in, and just
walk around. I do
Yeah.
that. I do that too.
I'm like, I want to do that so bad. I don't know why.
I do that. I do that too. I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to be around people, but I don't necessarily want to talk to anybody.
I think it's just like for me, quality time is not about like you're talking all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just spending time together.
Yeah.
I totally get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because that's how my boyfriend is as well.
Mm.
At first, I didn't understand it because quality time is not like really on top of my
Right.
list. But then after a while, I'm like, this feels nice.
Yeah, like we're not trying to like think of something to say. It's just being together,
Exactly.
and then
Yeah.
that being okay. Like
Yeah.
we're all gonna have our own time together.
And it depends, right? Because sometimes you're anxious of like spending time with another person and you
Right.
have to kind of carry the conversation and this
Yes.
kind of stuff. I don't want to do that.
That's what stresses me out sometimes with people that I don't really know or I have to meet.
Right.
That's the anxiety behind it of like,
Yeah.
"Ugh, okay, there I really need to like I'm paying attention, but I really need to carry the conversation sometimes and like ask
Yeah.
questions, be interested, but I'm tired. You know?
Sometimes I just want to like sit back and like let other people talk, and I realize there's only two of us. Kind of deal. I'm like, dang it! Like,
You have to start asking
exactly.
questions, which is hard. So I think those ones, like the intentional friendships that we have,
Mhm.
become like the fun things we do. But if it's not with friends, I feel like we have stuff by ourselves that we can do. Like you game,
And even enjoy doing.
yeah, game
Yeah.
and read. I do reading. I like being with people and by myself at the same time. So like even if just going to the zoo, like I went by myself this last week. It's awesome. I loved it.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like I'm gonna go at my own pace and just take a look and like do
Right.
my own thing, you know, all sorts of stuff. And it's like
Yeah.
it's great.
And I feel like a lot of people don't have that. It's kind of like not everybody's comfortable with doing things by themselves.
Mhm.
I actually rented out like what is it called? You know how when you go to a movie theater, you can get like the honeymoon seat.
Yes.
I bought
Honeymoon
two
suite
seats.
is like 2 seats together where
It's
it's
like
like
a couch. Yeah.
Like
So
yeah.
I paid for those
Right.
to sit by myself.
I would love
And I laid down.
Yeah.
I'm like, girl, like give me
Yeah,
space,
okay,
you know?
yeah.
And I loved it. Like, and the thing is, the space between that one couch to the other one,
Mhm.
there's so much space that like
Right.
you won't hear anything, you know?
Yeah.
So I love it. I'm like, I remember like, oh, dang, this has been great.
Yeah. And the thing is, sometimes I think about like, man, would it be nice to have like to go with a friend? And I'm
Yeah.
like, sometimes yes, but sometimes like I love just going by myself. Like yesterday I went to the market, like night market. They have it every Wednesday close to my house.
Okay,
And,
yeah.
and you know, like they sell food and
Yeah.
stuff. And I just like, I'm gonna go. Like I'm just go by myself and walk. And
Yeah.
like walk around and like just look at what people are selling and
Uh-huh.
like get food. You know,
Uh-huh.
it's like street food. It's so fun. And I'm like, man, I'm just doing this all myself. But it doesn't feel lonely.
Right.
It's like,
yeah.
and then I thought, had I had somebody else, would it be? I'm like, no, because I'm so tired. Then you have to carry a conversation. When this, you could just do it by yourself. Like you can leave whenever you want to. You can stay as long
Exactly.
as you want to.
And like the thing is, for me, when I have to go like grocery shopping or like do something,
Yeah.
I have a timeline in my mind of
Yeah.
how fast I want to get out of that
Yeah.
place. And sometimes when I go with somebody else, I'm like, oh my Lord, I have to wait for this person.
Yeah.
Not in a bad way, but I'm like, I think I have expectations
Yes.
already that I want to go in and out
Right.
of this one place. But sometimes you can't do that if you do it with
No.
another person.
When you're with other people, like you just realize, like, okay, like this is community, like together. Like you need to be like aware of the other person
Yeah.
and be like, oh, they want to look here. Yeah, you can stop and look here.
Yeah.
And they're aware of you too.
Yeah. And sometimes like I would like even if I go with my mom, I'm like, Mom, we're gonna divide and conquer.
Uh-huh.
Because I want to get out of this place.
Yeah.
But sometimes she doesn't want to do that. I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
Like she just wants to like chill.
Exactly. Yeah, she's a quality time person.
Yeah, it depends on the situation. Like if I go with my family and we have like lunch together, it's at the mall.
Yeah.
After that, we're like, all right, everybody, let's do like 30 minutes, like split up, let's walk, and then like go home.
Oh,
hour.
I like that.
Like we set up a time, and then let's meet here, and then let's go. But if somebody is like, no, I need more time, then they're like, how much
Yeah.
more time do you need? Then the others might have to wait.
Okay.
But usually
Makes
it's
sense.
never like too long because you're aware that the other people are waiting.
Yeah.
But you're like, I just need a little bit more, like a couple, like maybe 10, 15 more minutes because I'm trying this on or something like that.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I guess like to kind of sum this whole episode up is
Mhm.
it's like it's very interesting to navigate what you do for fun nowadays and like back then because it changes with I guess with like age and maturity,
Right.
right?
But also, like, I hope we never stop having fun the way we have as kids too.
That
Where you-
that like wonder and miss like you
Yeah.
know that wonder in kids is very important. Yeah.
Like someone else will never go to the zoo anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
I
Like by
totally get
yourself,
it.
unless you have like maybe a kid or you would take your children to go see to the zoo and you go to the zoo. But like as an adult by myself and I'm going, I think
Mhm.
that's like not very normal.
Yeah. I mean, when you go to the zoo, you don't see those type of people.
No, by
It's just
yourself,
like kids.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I love that like some aspect, the part where I need to mature in, I mature in. the parts where I feel like this doesn't matter, like it's not gonna affect anybody, it's my joy.
Exactly.
I'm
Do
gonna
it.
do it. Yeah.
Exactly. I guess it's very interesting how like it, when we live in a different country, I think
Mm.
having fun also is different.
Right.
Yeah,
And I
it
think
changes
the
the
city, too.
environment. Exactly. How big it is, how
Yeah.
small you live in. Yeah.
Because when I was in
So-
the States, like the city was so small, having fun is just being with good people.
Yep, exactly.
Because there's
Yeah,
nothing
me
else
too.
to really do.
Like my friend would pick me up at like night and he would be like, "You want to go to McDonald's?"
let's
I'm like,
yes,
"Heck
exactly.
yes."
Let's go to Sonic. Let's
Yeah,
hang out.
let's go to Target. I'm like, sign me up.
Yes.
Like I don't need anything, but
Right.
let's go.
The people is just what makes it good.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this episode and let us know what you do for fun.
Yep.
Because that'd be so interesting to like hear what other people have to say as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. See
All
you
right.
next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.